I'd like to talk about love. This is an area I feel I've closed off to myself. So I feel when it comes to other people, my children, I have a endless love and I desperately want the best for everybody. But when it comes to myself, for self-love, allowing love in for myself, um, I feel at some point, either in this carnation or times before, I've put a seal over my heart. I was wondering if you have any insights there.
Yes, the only reason to do such a thing was because at some point or other it did serve you. You may have had messaging when you were a child that it was not appropriate to have self confidence. It was not appropriate to talk well of yourself. It was not appropriate to admire yourself or to enjoy your body. And when these messages are given to children, they are proposed with a choice that is unfortunate in that they have to either abandon themselves or fear or perhaps even be directly abandoned by their caretakers, which would mean they were in actual physical danger, or at least they have that perception of that. Children seek out love from their caretakers more so than they seek out love from themselves because of their physical dependence upon the caretaker. The same way your cat will rub against your legs when it is hungry. It knows very well that it depends upon you to open that can. Now, what you can do is find out if this belief is still serving you. Does it serve you to not love yourself? Does it serve others for you to not love yourself?
No, it's being asked of me to love myself and
Yes.
to understand why. I think it's fear, to be honest.
Yes, it is fear because at some point it was not okay for you to do so. So you can be very gentle with that fear. When people are in a position such as yours, we tell them always be very gentle. That is the first step of self love. Be gentle with yourself. Say to yourself, it is okay that I do not love myself in this now moment. It is not my fault. I have learned this. I have adopted this and it was a confusion that no longer serves me. It is okay for this particular problem to be in my field. As you accept that this particular problem is here and do not feel guilty for it, do not beat yourself up about it, do not claim responsibility for it because it is not your fault that this particular programming was adopted by your system. You can say, okay, well, fine. Now I've accepted that this problem is here and I realize that I no longer want to have it. I am ready to slowly and gently affront this fear. And the way that you do that is one little step at a time, one moment at a time. You can find modalities. Many modalities are proposed for self-love, and you can test the waters, put your toe in, see which feel good to you, whether it be affirmations or spending time with yourself in a mirror or allowing yourself some time every day to pleasure yourself in whatever way that feels good to you, be it having a massage or self-pleasure practices or being kind to yourself slowly, but making a commitment to it, saying to yourself, this is a training program. I have to work myself up to that state of loving myself. And you will be confronted not only with the criticisms and the bullying that perhaps you have given yourself in the past, but with a lot of pain because your inner being or your inner child has so desperately wanted you to love yourself, wanted you to become a new parent to yourself in the same way you are to your children, having that same adoration for yourself that you offer to them. And as it realizes that finally the tension can be released, you will have emotional responses to that. There will be sorrow that you have not come to this state earlier. But in that sorrow, do not begin to beat yourself up again. Instead, gather yourself up, hold yourself, allow yourself to mourn all of those years that you did not have this beautiful gift to give yourself. Forgive yourself and move through this transition in ways that feel organic to you. There is no rush. Your higher self and inner being 100% and always does love you. So you are simply aligning with the truth of who you are anyways. And as you do so, there will be many beautiful miracles in your experience, not only for you, but for everyone you are in service to.